Do the last 2 or 3 weeks seem like a whole year to anyone else? Seriously, just a few weeks ago, who would have thunk? And on such a global scale. Hey, this is Scott. I wish I could see your faces. I wish I could sit down with each one of you one-on-one and just talk. If I could, this is what I would say. A virus, something so small we can't see them, even with a powerful optical microscope. Scientists didn't even know that they existed until about 125 years ago in the late 1800s. And we couldn't see them until 1931 when the electron microscope was invented and we got our first look at them. Even today, scientists don't agree on whether or not viruses are even living. They can't actually live completely on their own, but when they invade a cell as a parasite, they take over and then they can wreak havoc. These things have no brain, they don't work together, they have no organization or structure, they have no leader or commander-in-chief, and yet it seems they form a vast, invisible army. Now, with all that said, God is not surprised by COVID-19. God never says, oops, or didn't see that coming, or we need to schedule a meeting to decide what to do. And COVID-19 is not going to put God out of business. Thank God that we live in a time where we've learned to use the tools and resources He's given to us to do so much, including the research on how to solve this problem. And here I sit coming to you electronically. In the Great Recession of 2008, I found it comforting to think about this. The problems that caused so much global stress during that time were with man-made things like the financial systems and banking. Much the same is true today, not with the virus, of course, but with our financial markets and with things like shopping. But when I look outside, I take great comfort from something, and I hope that you will too. I see that everything God has made is working great. The sun comes up every day, the moon is right on schedule, rain falls, the wind blows through the trees, the birds are singing, and my dogs are excited to see me no matter what the stock market's done that day. And my wife seems to love me too. So, about this army of viruses, you, me, or someone we love may well be affected by this virus. God never promised that our lives would be without pain, and I don't mean to minimize that or be cliched. I take the health issues regarding this very seriously, but the virus also gives us a chance to see the best of what people can do. We will ultimately defeat COVID-19, as we have every pandemic in the past, because we must, and because we, unlike anything else in creation, have been made in God's own image. And as a result, it's what we do. We work, play, socialize, and we seize opportunities and run toward problems. That's what we're doing right now. Thank you, Jesus, for being both our Creator and our Redeemer, for creating us knowing you'd have to redeem us and doing it all anyway, for giving us the abilities and the resources that you have, and for giving us challenges, without which the bonds of human relationship and the bounds of human ingenuity would never be truly known. And all of you who are watching, as we come to the end here, thank you for giving me this little bit of time together. I appreciate you, and I truly hope to see you sometime soon. Until then, God bless.